So, you want to install eNSP on Windows 11 in 2025. So first of all, what is eNSP and why do you want it? So eNSP, or Enterprise Network Simulation Program, is used to virtualize Huawei's enterprise network devices, so that you can more easily study and learn Huawei's environment, or to test stuff out before you purchase and deploy. Now there are limitations to eNSP, as it hasn't been updated for several years, which gives us the first problem, that most of the devices are VRP5. You can support VRP8 devices if you install the missing images. I have got those missing images. There's a link to the video in the top right corner right now, and a link to the download in the description of this video if you want to get your hands on them and see how to install it. Now, to do this, you will need the following kind of computer. A machine with at least a dual-core CPU, preferably with virtualization support. Not too difficult to achieve nowadays. And at least 4 GB of RAM, which is also pretty easy to achieve nowadays. You'll also want to make sure that you've got Client Hyper-V removed if it's installed and you are using Windows 11 Pro or Enterprise Edition. You also want to make sure that you have not got npcap installed. If you have a modern version of Wireshark or Nmap installed on Windows 11, it'll be having npcap installed as well. And you will need to download the following files. Check the description below for the eNSP installer and VirtualBox version 5.2.44. Now, for another problem that we're running into. Currently, I'm going to show you how to do this with Windows 11 23H2. At the moment, Windows 11 24H2 is causing an issue with Layer 3 devices running. And at the time of this recording, I don't have a workaround for that yet. If and when I do, I will make a new video for that. But if you are using Windows 11 24H2, you could try and roll back to 23H2 if it's still possible on your machine. If not, you could consider dual booting your computer to an older version of Windows, or running eNSP with a VM that's got an older version of Windows in it. Now, if you're going to go for an older version of Windows, I suggest maybe Windows 7 or Windows 8, as eNSP was designed in that era when those two operating systems were supported. And the version 1.3 update that I have for you was designed for very early versions of Windows 10. Nonetheless though, if you are able to work with Windows 11 23H2 and prevent it moving forward, let me show you how to install it on Windows 11. So, on Windows 11, I've already got the downloads sorted out, and I've got the eNSP installers over here. So let's extract those. And once that's done, you'll have an eNSP installers folder with V100R003 and V100R002. You want to go for the V100R002 or the version 1.2 installer. If it prompts you for this, just run it. And obviously we say yes. Then we mostly choose the defaults for the installation process. And this version 1.2 installer brings along the old WinPCAP, the old Wireshark, and an out-of-date version of VirtualBox version 5.1.24. We say next. Install, and we wait. I'm going to fast forward these bits just to save your time. Then we get the WinPCAP installer. Again, just choose the defaults and work your way through the wizard. Same for Wireshark, just choose the defaults and work your way through it. Then we get VirtualBox, same story, defaults mostly. Except I untick at the end because I don't want it to launch just yet. Now that's been done. Let's go back and do the version 1.3 update installation. If you need to say run, you say run. You say yes to user account control. And again, mostly choosing the defaults. And again, I'm going to untick those options. Now we should have eNSP on the desktop and VirtualBox. Let's see if VirtualBox will open first. And we get this lovely warning. This warning happens because we're trying to run an out-of-date version of VirtualBox that Windows 11 doesn't allow us to run. It's been like that since about a few years ago with Windows 10, which is why we have the VirtualBox version 5.244 installer. So we're going to run that. Again, choosing all the defaults. Let's see if it opens this time. Yep, it opened. Now, if it ever prompts you to update, please don't. eNSP doesn't work with VirtualBox 6 or VirtualBox 7. The most recent version of VirtualBox it does work with is version 5.2.44, which is the most up-to-date edition of version 5 that was created. So now we should be able to launch eNSP. Always going to ask for admin rights with user account control whenever you open it, so just say yes. And if you're using the Windows firewall, the first time it launches, it will prompt you to let it through the firewall. I'm going to allow it because I'm not worried even if a Huawei does spy on me. What's one more tech company? Now, eNSP will always give you this warning about the firewall every time you open it, so don't let that worry you. Just say OK when it pops up. Then you've got the new topology icon up here. And let's test out if the devices will start up. So under the routers, I'm going to grab an AR2220. Under the switches here, I'm going to grab an S5700. Under the wireless, I'm going to grab an AC6005 and an AP2050. Click and drag all four of them to highlight them in orange, and I can either right click and say start, or I could have clicked on the little green play button. Now this can take a bit of time to start up, so just be patient if it does. And once that's happened, you'll get a prompt asking if you're going to let the switch through the firewall as well. That only happens once the switch starts. Now I can either right click and say command line interface, or I can just click this button here that opens all the command line windows. Move them around and see they're starting up. So my router's up and running now because I've got the prompt there. My switch is up and running because I've got the prompt there. The access point and the access controller will take a while, especially the access controller, so just be patient. The access point is now up. And the access controller is now up as well. But please be aware that this was Windows 11 23H2. The moment 24H2 will not let you run this. So if you need to, either dual boot your machine or run eNSP in a VM running an older version of Windows that eNSP was designed to work with. Also, if you are using Windows 11, you might have to go and search for the core isolation setting and turn off memory integrity if it is turned on. Otherwise though, I'd like to say thank you for watching. I hope this helped, and if you need any assistance, you can always drop a comment down below and I'll do my best to get back to you.